Hey, what's up guys, Chris here, and I am with somebody super special and awesome.
Amanda!
Yay! And we're just going to play some battles for you guys. I'm actually going to be playing today, instead of Amanda playing, and she's just going to help me out just a little bit, just in case she wants to, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, basically I have 2,000 medals. I didn't even realize that, so I'm 2/5 of the way there to the Ninja Kiwi decal, which I'm going for. So this guy right here is actually decent. He's got basically a 2-to-1 win ratio, so that's not bad at all. So what are we going to go with? Of course, I'm going to go with some of my better towers, boomerangs, cannons, and then I like the mortar for full camo detection, as well as another random tower. We can pick anything we want, but usually I just stick with something like tack-shooters. Those guys are pretty good. And I don't always use the tack-shooters. They're just kind of one of those special towers that if I need to, I can use them as like a full, like, Blade Maelstrom attack against a big Rainbow Rush or something like that. So I like doing that. So this guy says hello, and we're doing fantastic right now. No big deal. This guy's starting with a tack-shooter, which means he's going to be kind of weak versus the red balloons that we sent out at him right away. He's already losing some lives. Oh, so he does know who I am. So we're just going to keep massing these red balloons right now, and just getting massive amounts of economy, and he is going to probably lose some lives, though I'm not totally sure. I feel like the 3-0 tack shooter does okay, but cannon boomerang is just so much better. Especially, just make sure you keep your boomerang on last, because it's easy, super duper easy to forget about that kind of stuff. So Amanda, what should I do next?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm kind of owning him already.
I know, right? I wouldn't say owning, but I'm doing pretty good.
I like where you put the things, though. We have to try that next time. I never know on this course which...
Where do you normally put them?
I don't know. I usually put the cannon in the middle and the boomerang guy where you have your cannon.
Oh. Oh. That's no good at all. I don't like that at all.
Oh,
be completely honest with you. So yeah, we're just getting extreme economy, and the next thing we need to do is make sure we do get some sort of high level boomerang up or something like that. For example, a 2-3 boomerang. But I'm just getting massive amounts of economy because he's not sending any pinks out versus me. So we can just keep doing that. But I do have to be slightly careful that I don't go too much economy. Then he starts sending out pinks against me, and then I just lose lots and lots of lives. That would be extremely, extremely bad news. Now, you notice we lost a couple lives as well, but he lost some. So I think the next thing we're going to do is just kind of wait till level like 6 and maybe send out some blacks versus this guy. So anyways, I'm still just getting a little bit more economy. We're going to probably stop right around 500. I think that's a good solid number for cards. And like I said, I'm not spending all my money just in case he does try and rush me with some pinks or blacks or something like that. I need to upgrade to a 2-3 boomerang pretty fast, so I don't want to get too low on my monies and then just get totally screwed over later. But if you notice, we're actually taking down these blues and stuff, actually no problem. But once they start sending out the greens, we're actually going to have to, in fact, get it pretty much no matter what. So let's just get it before the next level. And there we go. Let's just buy this guy, and now we can send out a bunch more economy balloons and get up to right around 500. And this guy's got a cluster bomb and this texture over here, so black balloons will indeed do nothing versus him, which is somewhat sad. And as well, just the green balloons are going to get owned, so we're pretty much going to do no damage at all right now. Even if we send out regrow blacks or regrow whites or something like that, nothing's going to happen. He's going to easily rock it. He's going to easily rock all those balloons. So we're going to have to wait till a little bit later rounds. Maybe set on some leads or something like that, and we might be able to do some damage with that. We could try it out, but I'm guessing I should just save my money and actually just rush him with something more important on round level 13 or so. So I went with quite a bit more economy than I thought I was. I went with about 600 economy, which is more than I normally do, and I did that because I noticed that he has a pretty solid defense, and I'm assuming that I can't beat him until a little bit later in the game, around 13 to 15. So the next thing we need to make sure we do is get something that can beat all these guys. So let's just get a 3-0 boomerang right there, and then the next thing we're going to do is going to make sure for level 12 we have a good mortar for our full camo detection. This guy, if you get this guy, you just need to get a 1-3 or a 2-3 for full camo detection. Personally, I just stick with a 1-3 until he starts rushing me with a lot of camo balloons or something like that. But anyways, we're doing okay right now, so 1-3, that's fine by me. It's I like to kind of hide my mortars in the top left there, just try and hide them just a tiny bit. So this guy actually does not have very much popping power at all. So I'm thinking just a solid regrow rush on the next level is actually going to be more than enough to destroy him. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to send out these grouped rainbows on the next level, and we should easily beat him. So we're just going to hold down Shift and 8 and just hopefully kill him very fast. Hopefully that's enough, actually. He does have a 4-0 cannon, which is actually pretty good versus regrow balloons. So, we did do some damage to him, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to... Yeah, okay, we did. We killed him! Fantastic, right, Amanda?
Yes, that was pretty awesome.
Okay. Awesome.
Do people recognize you, like, pretty much all the time?
Yeah, just about. I think probably, like, 75% of people recognize me or say, like, hello, I love your vids, or something like that.
That keeps happening to me, too.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I know,
it's
kind of...
famous.
I know, it's kind of surprising, right? Not really used to it. So we're at 600 wins, yes! And over 200 losses. So realistically, I only have like a 3-to-1 win ratio. This guy has a lot of games under his belt, way more than me actually. He's got like 1,300 games under his belt, and I have about 800. So what do you think? What tower should I pick for this level?
I don't know.
You don't know? Come on.
I was like putting a tack shooter at the beginning.
Tack shooter?
It, like,
alright.
slows everything down.
We'll do a tack shooter. And then mortar or monkey village? We'll just stick with the mortar. We need something for camo detection, right? Is that what you normally do, mortar or monkey village? You ever used a monkey village?
Not during battle, no.
No, not during battles? That's pretty weird. We should try and we should make you use that one of those one time.
I just went and unlocked all of the things because
Oh.
everyone kept commenting about that on your videos.
I see.
So now I have Monkey Village.
Well, that's good. The monkey village really aren't that amazing. Mortars are usually better. The good thing about the monkey villages is if you're going really late game, everything under the monkey village will actually be 10% cheaper, which seems like a little bit. But once you spend like $16,000, it completely pays for itself, which is less than a ground zero, which I don't know if you really use those yet, or less than a high level monkey village or anything like that. So they're actually pretty darn effective if you're going any sort of late game action. The only real problem is that they do hurt your economy just a little bit. If you're going for a really high economy on some of those really long levels, like rail or something, they hurt your economy a little bit because you could be buying yellow and pink balloons, but instead you have to pay $4,000 worth of upgrades just to get that camo detection. More than $4,000, really. So you notice he's got a boomerang, so that does mean he's slightly weak versus black balloons if we do send those out at him. He spent a lot more money than what we did so far just to survive, so that's just working out fantastic for us. If you start sending out blues in the next level, we will just get a cannon. If he sends out pinks, we're just going to buy another tack shooter. Probably just a 0-0 tack shooter or something like that. Just enough popping power, that's all we need. We want to go as much economy as possible, and so he is sending out blue balloons, so that means we will build a cannon. Just put him on close, that's what I normally do on most of my levels. On most of the levels, just put him on close. It means he misses a lot less. So, lost like one... Oh, what we did? We actually got that balloon, that was pretty awesome. Did you see that one balloon that almost escaped, but it didn't? I didn't think a tack shooter could even reach that far. But he's got a 2-3 boomerang, so he's just going to keep rocking all our blue balloons and economy balloons that we're going to be sending at him. We could try and overrun him with pinks, but it's really not worth it for the economy. Because of your economy. You're hurting your economy to try and do like 5-10 lives of damage. Totally not worth it. I don't recommend it at all. Do you normally rush people like that?
I tried it once because everyone kept doing it to me, but
Yeah.
I did notice you don't earn money as fast.
Exactly. It's just
Why?
like...
It looks like it should be
Oh
about
yeah,
the same.
they're worth the same amount of
Yeah.
money, but the cooldown is less for the top balloons.
Gotcha.
So you actually
You can
earn...
cram more of them in the
Yeah,
same
exactly. You can spend more money to earn more money later, faster. That's basically what it is. So, that's usually how I roll. I usually just go mostly economy. I don't think hurting people is really a lot, usually matters almost at all. I think normally when I kill somebody, it's a giant rush. I never just like slowly drain not never, but I like rarely drain people's lives really slow. So anyways, this is another one of those levels where you really don't want to go too high in your economy. You can easily go too high with your economy on these levels. So we're just going to probably stop right around 650 or so. We're actually going to probably just say screw it and just lose a couple lives here with my texture and my cannon just to get this extra economy going. Let's just get 700. So we're actually doing okay here with our lives. If you notice, we're actually setting out... we only have 2 things right now, so we have to make sure we can actually defend versus the next things that are going to come on the next level. And we're just sacrificing lives to actually do that right now. So here we got cluster bombs and attack shooters. That should actually be more than enough to stop any sort of rush on the next level. And we have a solid more than 700 economy. So we're going pretty darn high in our economy today. I don't always recommend that, especially if you're a newbie player, to try it. It's kind of like something you don't want to do all the time if you don't really know what you're doing, because it's what's the word for that? You're stressing yourself. I don't know. I can't think of the word right now.
Just making things more complicated.
Yeah, you're making things more complicated than you need. So he's going for this regrow rush, which is actually not that great for us. So I'm not going to actually have to get a 2-3 boomerang right now, and that should actually stop any balloons from getting through. So now we have a really solid defense, a really solid economy, and in fact, I will go even more economy. Screw this guy, we'll go even more economy. And we're going to need to get our mortar soon. So we're actually going to go for a pretty high game right now. Unless I can find something to rush him really fast. He's wasting all his money right now. So that means he's not going to have a big rush for level 13, and also probably not that great of a defense for level 13, 15, somewhere around there. So we can probably just rush him right around there. But if you notice how much money we already have, that's what happens when you get a really solid economy in the early rounds like we did. We just started off with a attack shooter, which is like the least expensive thing to make you survive until level 4. And then a cannon, which is like the next least expensive thing, and we got a bunch of economy for level 6, throughout level 6 and 7. So now we're actually just going to get our 3, and I'm just going to get a 2-3 mortar on this level, because guess what? Balloons can surprisingly get through your mortar sometimes, so you have to be extremely careful with those. Sometimes I actually just go, you know what, screw it, I'll just get 2 mortars and put them like this. Sometimes I do this if I really worry about any sort of camo detection camo detection at all. Just like space your mortars out a little bit, and no camo balloon should get through those 2 mortars. Now this guy's got a 4-2 cannon and a 2-3 boomerang, as well as his full camo detection as well. So we're actually going to not be able to kill him very easily on level 13, or at least I wouldn't want to waste all my money and try for it. So we're just going to wait a little while. I'm actually just going to get ready to build some towers here if he does try and rush me. Just some 3-0 boomerangs is more than enough for level 13. Level 13 is one of those levels where they send out regrow camos a lot. And big regrow camo rushes are actually very hard to beat if you don't have your towers high enough. So he's going with mainly 2-3 boomerangs, which is actually kind of a good idea for the ceramics. I'm actually going to put both these guys on strong. I will upgrade this guy up to 4-2. So now we have a really solid defense. He cannot beat us with anything. In fact, we actually have a better defense than him. We have 2 mortars, so no camo balloons can get through. And we have quite a bit of ceramic pop power right now. Two of those 2-3 boomerangs is more than enough. So now realistically, I don't know how much money he's going to have by level 18. The game seems to be going by kind of slow, so he might be able to get more than enough money to build some Moab Maulers for level 18. So 18 is probably not going to be the level we're going to beat him either. We're actually probably going to have to go all the way to level 20 or 22 and send out a bunch of BFBs really fast. The only problem that I have with that is that sometimes going with too many BFBs actually just makes you lose all of your in-game economy that you have already, and it kind of just screws you over, which is very sad. Because if that rush doesn't win, you automatically lose, basically. There's just no way of gaining your economy back. So if you're going to notice right now, I actually just sent out like $7,000 worth of pink balloons at this guy, and that was just to get more economy, because I can definitely guarantee that I'm not going to lose on level 17. And the next level, level 18, I do have to be slightly careful because Moabs are going to come, so I'm going to build at least a couple Moab Maulers. I like to put them on the left side more often than the right side, because guess where the Moabs usually come? From the left side. Well, this side that he sends them at me. So I'm going to build one of those guys. Probably going to send out 1 Moab against this guy just to make sure that I can actually... we're going to send out 1 Moab against him, because he doesn't have any Moab detection right now, or Moab popping power, really. But we can easily build another Moab Mauler. So he has to build some Moab Maulers very fast, or otherwise he's going to be destroyed. But instead, oh, that's what he goes for. He went for a 4-2 boat, so that's an insta-kill on the Moab. Or, I mean, a 2-4 boat. 2-4 boat and insta-kill on the Moab. But guess what? He's weak against another Moab. So if we send out 1 more, he actually cannot be able to use that ability fast enough. So let's just send out 2 more, and now he's going to have to build another 2-4 boat to actually survive. Or resell it and buy it, which is just wasting his money. So now he's finally getting Moab Maulers, which is enough to actually pop the Moabs that I'm sending out at him. So he's doing okay. We're just going to go more economy right now. Another thing about this boat right here, is that it can pop a BFB in 1 ability. So the BFB is not as strong as we're actually used to. Now we did hurt him quite. Oh, we won the game. Okay, that's pretty sweet. I didn't even think we were gonna win that game. Not gonna win that game, but win right there. We could have easily won. We could have built some more Maulers for the next level, and then sent out a couple BFBs on level 22. That was the plan. If he didn't actually win that game. So what do you think? One more?
Sure.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. So, are you gonna tell me what to do this game?
I think you know what to do this game.
I think I know what I'm doing. Okay. Maybe you should give me some suggestions.
Okay.
Should I go with random towers or something?
I hate this.
Oh no, I do hate this level too. So let's just do our best on it.
What towers do you usually pick for this one?
Um,
Same things?
I just switch out tack shooter for Dartling gun.
Yeah.
That's usually what I do. And then I stick with the mortar as well. Mortar seems to work out okay for camo detection. The monkey village is just too expensive for camo detection on some levels. Like this one especially. You usually can't get more than 400, 500 economy on this level. So what I usually do is I start off with a cannon. Is that what you normally do, or what do you do?
I have been trying all sorts of different things.
Okay, I see.
Usually the only reason I win is because someone is just being crazy. And, like,
Someone's just worse than you?
Like, not because I have like a good strategy or anything.
I see. So this strategy actually works okay. It's not like unbelievably fantastic or anything like that. What I do is I of course go for more economy right at the beginning. I always just go more economy every single level. That's just something you guys should understand. Always send out red balloons, always send out blue balloons. And don't worry about your lives too much at the beginning because we're going to go mostly economy right now, which is going to help us out for later in the game. Now if you're noticing, we're actually overrunning this guy like a crazy ridiculous amount, and we might actually beat him very, very fast, which is kind of sad, which means we're not going to actually be able to show you guys any super cool strategies. So we got a Dartling gun up and a boat, and I don't know if he's going to be able to defend all these guys. I really don't know. We're actually also hurting him because he can't send out any economy right now. So he also got the wrong upgrade for the Dartling gun. He got a 1-0 instead of a 0-1, which is just a bad idea. You want to get a 0-1 Dartling gun first. And he finally got that upgrade, if you can tell. You can actually just look and kind of see. So anyways, we're going to send out more blue balloons at this guy. Blue balloons up the wazoo. Everywhere blue balloons. And we might be able to overrun him with these blue balloons. Now you're noticing that my cannon is actually not being able to... He's like not sending any balloons out at me, so I'm just saying like screw my upgrades. I'll just rush him, get even more economy, and be fantastic. So he's got Dartling gun upgrades. Oh, and these green balloons are just getting through right now. So let's get a Dartling gun, guys. Let's get the Dartling gun up. So we're actually making him lose more lives as well. So now we need to get at least a 0-1. And let's just get a 1-0. Oh, and we won the game. I didn't even notice that was happening. Did you notice that?
No.
I don't even think like balloons got. I wasn't even looking. I was just looking at my Dartling gun. Really. You want to do one more? Or are we done?
Yeah,
okay, let's do another one for you guys. I haven't really made any videos in a very long time, so got to make up for it just a little bit. That was just such a short game. It was only like a 3-minute game. So what do you think? What do you think the monkey's pointing at? Land ho.
Your face.
My face. This guy's got a good win record, but he's kind of inexperienced. So what do we do?
I don't know, I like the things that you normally pick.
You think I should do the exact same strategy as I did last time?
If you want to.
Pretty much the same strategy. We could do that. That's fine by me. This guy's name
seems to be working for you, so...
Yeah. I like to switch it up every once in a while, though, just to make it more interesting.
Yeah, we could have done.
So cannon, of course, always on first. Doesn't really matter if you build a cannon or the boomerang first or second. They will take care of all the balloons for you. And then actually, you know what? I like putting the boomerang here more than the bottom, or like the last corner. I like putting him on the top, or the top corner here, or the bottom corner all the way down there, and then putting him on last. So let's send out millions of balloons. Now this guy's boomerang position, I don't really completely understand it. It looks okay, but at the same time, I'm thinking that it's not going to pop up balloons. Okay, I kind of understand now that he has a 3-0 boomerang. That makes a little bit more sense. I personally don't like the 3-0 boomerangs. I like going 2-3 boomerangs because they're a lot better versus ceramics, and they just seem better for like massive amounts of rerow yellows or things like that. You're gonna have to get like 2 boomerangs at least to deal with those guys. But with the 2-3 boomerang, you can actually deal with most of those guys just by themselves. So we are indeed doing fantastic. We're going to send out blue balloons on the next level, and if he rushes me with blue balloons, I will just, or pink balloons, I will just upgrade my boomerang up to 2-3. But it does not look like he's going to do that just yet. So we'll just kind of wait it out. This is the most important part here, guys. He's sending out blue balloons. Let's just say, say screw the cannon, and let's get our 3-2-3 boomerang up, and he will soon catch up over those blue balloons. I just gotta put him on last soon. Last. We lost some balloons. We lost some lives. That's okay. We're actually down quite a few lives if you actually look. We're down to less than 100, which is not terrible. It's not that big of a deal. I should have played it a little bit better than that, though, because I had to like sell my cannon and upgrade to my 2-3 boomerang while he's sending out lots of balloons against us. So in the next level, I'm just going to send out a few blacks if he doesn't upgrade another boomerang. But it looks like he is going to get probably a 2-3 boomerang pretty soon. At least a 2-0 and then maybe a 2-3. I'm not sure. Maybe he will go for another 3-0 boomerang. I mean, that's reasonable to do. I personally wouldn't do that, but it's definitely a reasonable thing to do. Now we're going to try and send out a couple blacks against this guy and see what we can do. Send out like 5 blacks or something and see what kind of damage we're going to do against this guy. Now, it looks like his towers are actually dealing with them okay, so we're actually going to just stop sending out the blacks. We're not even going to try anymore. Regrow blues, same thing. We're just going to kind of say, screw it, we don't need to do that. So, the next level is a difficult level, though, because guess what? Regrow yellows come on that level, so we do have to make sure we have a solid defense for that. We need to get another 3-0 boomerang, or another 2-3 boomerang, or a cannon, or something to help deal with those guys. And what I usually do is I usually just go with a 3-0 boomerang, sort of in the back, kind of. So he just upgraded. Okay, so he's going for a yellow rush or economy, I can't really tell. And we just don't have enough money yet to deal with it. Okay, we just got it. So we actually have enough popping power now, I think. But we lost even more lives, so that's not good. He's going with 3-0 boomerangs like crazy, though. And that means we can send out lead balloons on the next level and maybe do some damage, or maybe at least make him upgrade some stuff. Now, he's going crazy amounts of economy. So, I'm really hoping that we just camo rush him on level 12 or something like that. But I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. I've never really seen 2 3-0 boomerangs right at the same time. Usually people don't do that. So I'm going to send out a couple lead balloons, and that means that his glaives aren't going to hop as easily between those, and he just upgraded this guy up into the popping lead balloons thing. So, he's totally fine right now. Now, regrow balloons are actually pretty hard to deal with these 3-0 boomerangs. So I'm just going to send out a couple of them, and we'll see if we can do any damage to him. Maybe. Oh crap, camo balloons. Oh crap, I should have been paying attention. I think we lost the game. Aw, poo! What am I doing?
I don't know.
I should have been paying attention to that.
It's okay.
I was trying to rush him too much, and I wasn't worrying about level 12 and 13. Total noob move on my part, right?
Sad.
I know. That's okay. Maybe we'll play better for the next game. Anyways, that's all I got for today. So,
bye.
Just say have a nice day.
Yes, have a nice day.
Okay, bye guys.